All right, guys, let's chat about the ACR method. In this webinar, in the next 20-30 minutes, we're going to deep dive into the 3 pillars of the ACR method, which is about attracting leads, converting sales, and retaining your clients. It's all about being able to capitalize each of these stages and making sure you're able to make money into your business. Now, the real pain of any fitness business is time and money. And becoming more efficient in how you do things will save you time, because if you are still doing a lot of things manually, you're not going to be able to scale quickly, because at some point you will hit a ceiling. You can only do so much as a one-person show or even a team. Becoming more efficient will help you to becoming more, I'll give you more opportunities to actually earn more dollars, because you are now able to invest that time into what is more important, which is marketing, doing what you do best by coaching more clients. As we know, time is money. What would it mean to save an additional 3 to 4 hours per week in your business? What is that value? That is something you have to really work out and understand and have a think about to see what does it actually mean to be able to save an extra 3 hours a week. Then you can think about whether it is worthwhile investing your time and your money into finding out more about the program or the tech stack that we're able to put together and the system we're putting in place to give you that time back so you can reinvest back into your business. So here we have it. We're going to deep dive into 3 pillars, starting from pillar 1, which is tracking leads. It's going to have different videos going through how you can do paid traffic and paid ads. One of the simplest way of making more money and generating more leads is by simply using paid ads. Now, if you're able to put $1 in and getting $2 back, that is a great return when it comes to paid advertising. But we need to know how to do it correctly. So what we've done is we have a Facebook ad launcher, because one of the difficulties of what people find when Facebook ad managers is that it is complex, it's hard to understand, it's very, very clunky to get around. And what we've done is that with the Facebook ad launcher, it allows you to be able to log into your dashboard in ACR and launch an ad very, very quickly using our templates that we have. Now, if you look at what we're doing here, as some of the previous videos you have seen, is that you can come into the Facebook launcher, go to new campaign, and from here you can choose from an array of different templates that we have already available that has been proven, that has been used, and has generated good results. Choose one that you like. Choose a particular type of challenge that you may be running or offer that you may have in your club. And from there you can go through and choose a copy and an image and a targeting that you may want to have as well too, to help you to generate this ad very, very quickly. You don't ever have to log into Facebook Manager, and this will allow you to select this ad, choose a template. By choosing this template, you are able to put your location. Let's put my location in there, and then put a business name, New Start PT, and I'm going to put a daily budget of $30 a day, and I'm going to add my website in there as well too, and I can very simply just launch this ad straight away. The whole idea is making sure you're able to launch your ads quickly and making sure you save you plenty of time when it comes to thinking about the creatives and thinking about copy and thinking about all those things that I know you just, as a fitness owner, don't necessarily have the time to learn. This is why we have created this template, a method for you to connect to your Facebook manager without having to ever log into your manager, because it's quite complex, and it allows you to launch this ad very, very quickly and generating more leads. One of the simplest way of making more money and generating more leads is by simply using paid ads. Now, another great way of generating leads in your fitness business is making sure you're reaching out to the database you already have. You'll be surprised how many people I've spoken to over the last 2 years that they have a database sitting there and they're not reactivating them. They just simply don't have the time to do it. They don't have the methods to do it. They're not reaching out to them regularly. We know that out of 10 leads that you generate on a regular basis, you are ever going to convert anything between 20 to 30% of those leads. That means you have got 70% of the leads that is sitting there that are not converted, and at some point you need to be able to reach out to them. So what you can very easily do in the ACR platform is create a database reactivation and making sure, like every other campaign manager that you may have seen on the marketplace, like MailChimp or ActiveCampaign or Aweber, the email services allow you to go into your contacts. You can very simply go to a list of your contacts that you may have, maybe called in lost leads, whatever you name it as. Then from here you can go into a members tag, and the two things you can do, you can very easily send them a text message by simply selecting a full contact in here, and you can send them a bulk message like this, or you can send them as email like this. So you can either do it this way, or another method of doing it is by putting it into an a workflow that includes both an SMS as well as an email. Now over here on the left hand side, you can see that in automations, we've got pre-built automations in here that allows you to send out these marketing campaigns in the ongoing workflow, where you've got birthday offers, you've got monthly marketing campaign, and you can see in this particular workflow, we have got triggering here. If you add them into this particular workflow, they'll make sure that the do not disturb icon is ticked so they don't send any spammy emails. And from here, I've got an email in here as an offer, and also SMS in here as an offer. Now, so every single month you can reactivate these leads, and you're guaranteed that out of your 100 leads, you're probably going to get 2, maybe 3% that respond to you on a regular basis. And these are just leads that you can generate every single month, so that you can recapture the leads that you may have already paid for or generated, to ensure you have a consistent lead flow coming in every single month. But these are tools that we can use within ACR that allow you to not only market them through email, but also market them through SMS. Now over here you can see what I've done here is that if I want to go through some complex follow-up, I can actually wait to see whether or not the email has been opened, and then I can follow up another message to say, hey, did you see that message I sent to you yesterday or the day before? Making sure you check your spam mail so you can claim that special offer. So this is a very smart way of doing reactivation, and how you can generate leads consistently using the ACR platform. Another great way of there are really only few ways you can generate leads. You can use paid traffic, you can have a direct outreach, or you can have some organic strategies that allow you to have people coming to you, and because you're creating great content, they're reaching out to you. Now, one thing that I want to show you is that the organic strategy of a referral, which is so simple to do, but yet so many people don't do it, is because what happens is that people forget that you can ask for referrals. People forget about being part of the process. So what we've done is that we have got two things that's been built into ACR, is a review request as well as a referral request when they become a brand new member. Every single client that comes through the system, when they become a client or when they become a one status, you want to ask them for referral because they're getting great results with you. So as you can see over here, we've got a review campaign over here that gets sent out after 14 days as they become a member. Asking for Google review will help you with your SEO on your Google map. And then as a member, they're also going to be sent a new members campaign to welcome them. But in this process, as you can see in this particular workflow, you'll see that we have built in all the different automation that was going to remind them not only with a welcome email, but also adding them to the birthday workflow. And then we're going to review request after 14 days. And then after 3 weeks, we're going to be asking for a referral. Very simple process is that it's just a simple SMS. It gets sent out to them. And here we have a very simple message. You can update this the way you want. And all it is just a form that we have built inside ACR, allow you to send to these clients, and for them to actually simply send them a referral form like this, putting their details in, and then friends' details. The moment that they actually complete this particular form, they'll be updated inside your platform, and then you'll be sent a notification telling you who they have referred to and who they're referred by, and you'll add that person into the pipeline stage, and then you are now able to contact these people to generate more business for your ongoing program. Such a simple process, but we have automated this process so you can actually bring a new client in and have these review processes and referral process automated so you can continue to grow your business. There are really only Speed is king. No matter how you want to play this, the faster you can get to your leads, the more sales you are going to make. And this is one of the reasons why we understand that as a fitness professional, you are on the floor. Sometimes you cannot get to your leads, you cannot book a phone call with them, you cannot communicate with them, but you want to have something that allows you to be able to nurture your brand new lead that's been generated either through Facebook or organically. This is why we have the fast lead or the fast 5 lead nurture process, where we've got an open AI where we're using AI bots or reception that allow you to communicate with them very, very quickly. And what we also have is built in the process, whether they come from your landing page or your website, or the way they've come through a particular lead, or whether they're coming from a Facebook lead, they're going to go straight into a fast 5 lead nurture, which means that in the next 5 minutes, we're going to be contacting them by sending them a very, very quick message to respond, which you have probably seen in this process, that they have registered their interest. Then you can jump on a quick call, and it's just a very simple question to prompt to see whether they're available to talk to you or they're able to chat on a text. And then we're actually going to wait for 2 minutes for them to respond. If they don't, we're going to automatically drop a voicemail in their phone by using the function we have in here, by calling and double dial their phone, drop a quick voicemail that you pre-record into your ACR platform, and that will drop that voicemail straight in there, showing them there's a missed call, putting the voicemail in there and giving you a message. So you have contacted them saying, hey, this is Jackson from XYZ Gym reaching out to you because you expressed an interest. Love to have a chat. I know you're busy. Maybe book a call with me on the calendar, or have a quick chat to our team. We can book a call at a time that suits you best, right? And because you have dropped a voicemail, because you have dialed their phone, you're going to have what we call a missed call text back function. So if they do call back, they are going to be responding with a message as well too. And we're going to follow that right up with a 1 minute wait with a quick message saying that, we'd love to have a chat with you. We'll just try calling you. Now we'd love to have to communicate that with you in text or voicemail, and given an option to book in a phone call. Now, in the next video, I'm going to show you what actually happens if they do engage with a conversation, and this is where they can book a call with a calendar link, or they can simply engage with our AI receptionist and have a bit of a brief pre-qualification so that you can understand where they're at, and you can understand when they may be available to talk to you, and book that phone call directly into your calendar. Speed is king. As mentioned in the previous video, speed is king, and this is a live example of how an AI and automation can assist you. And what I'm showing you is that I've opted myself into this particular workflow, and you can see in this particular process that I am able to see, let's have a look in here, let me bring my conversation. You're going to see that we have got, here we go, a series of conversation where I opted in today, and you can see that there's an opt-in already, and you can also see there's a missed call, which is part of the Fast 5 lead nurture formula. Then it has a follow-up message that came up to them saying that we just tried calling them from this particular fitness. And I already responded with how I want to find out more about the program, and then the AI assistant is able to respond to me straight away. I've left it here for the moment so you can see what actually happens when I do respond with a particular question or answer that is about your facility. So it's, this particular stage is asking me what kind of training style I like to train. I like to train morning. What classes do you have? And the whole idea is that you want to provide the AI assistant as much information as possible as you possibly can when it comes to understanding your business, because the more you're able to provide them with information, the more likely it's going to be able to help you to respond. And this does take some time to train, but we have got a process in place. As you can see here, it's responding to me. It's got the 515 program, it's got strength training yoga program. It's also asking me to book a phone call with them using a calendar link, which we can include in your system. We can also say, do you have child mining, for example? facility. So again, it's all coming down to whether or not you have got those information being provided inside your knowledge base, and the bot is able to understand what you need to answer. Again, it's all coming back to if you have got a question you have in the process, you've got in your business that people are asking common questions, they're going to able to learn from you by the information you feed them, and they can provide the information to your clients because they can engage with them very, very quickly. What are your prices? Okay, let's just do a few more so you can see what it actually does, and you're able to see how you will be able to respond accordingly. Very common questions: what are your prices? What are your locations? What kind of training styles do you have? Are your trainers qualified? There are over 130 questions that were put into place that we found that are quite common when it comes to be able to get answers from the clients. This is a very, very common way of doing things. You can see this is very live. I'm not responding to this. This is an AI working in the background and just being able to continue to respond to the leads while you're in class. Very effective way of being able to continue to engage with them and prompt them to book a call. As mentioned in the previous video, one of the most important thing about your sales process is in your follow-up. We know that it takes an average about 8 to 16 contacts for you to make a sale, but if you're not following them up consistently on a daily basis, and in fact, in our program, we teach people about following them up on a daily basis, at least twice a day for the first 4 days until they're able to get to that 3-4 day mark, and then you can drop it back to one or two times, one day a week. So once a day when you're doing the follow-up processes. Now, as an AI or automation process, what you can see here is that we are only going to be looking at being able to follow them up on a daily basis using various different formats, whether it be emails or maybe SMS. Now, if you look at the way we built out our automations, you're going to see that we have got follow-up processes built out for the next 10 days. Okay, so you can see the generic lead nurture here. And at any given time, if they respond to any of these messages, it will remove them from these nurture, and you will notify the gym or your team, making sure they know if someone has responded to them. So you can see here, it's going to go all the way through, and the email is going to look at the SMS coming through. It's going to look at the wait time. This is all happening while the AI is responding to them. If the AI, for whatever reason, it may have stopped generating a response, or they may have not contacted you, then these follow-up SMS will still continue to go out over the next 10 days to engage with them and making sure they're able to book a phone call. If they do book a phone call, then this nurture will stop. So it's all about them taking an action as a lead to moving into the next stage. But the follow-up process is always there, and persistently, consistently following them up every single day, even when you are on the floor doing what you do best as a fitness professional. That's why you can make more money by being a more persistent person that is following up with your lead through AI and through automations. One of the most important The ACR platform is seamlessly integrated with the Zola platform, which manages your memberships, your members' apps, and schedules. And one of the things that we show people is that, or what we see in the marketplace, that most people tend to have multiple tech stacks, or like in a membership CRMs where they've got automations, emails, website hosts, and also a membership CRM, which is a core product to manage their clients and payments. Now, with what we're doing here at the moment is that if any single lead that comes through, whether it be a website or organic, you can enter them either manually or automatically bring them into this particular pipeline stage, which you can manage their call, you can manage the engagement with them, you can manage the appointments, all in the pipeline in a drag and drop manner. Again, you don't have to do any manual processes most of the time, but for the demo, I'm going to show you what actually happens when I do enter someone into the process or into the system. I'm going to add myself in there. Now I'm going to create a brand new contact, and I'm going to make sure I put myself with an email that probably I haven't used before, and I'm just going to do like this, put a random detail in there. Okay, and from here I'm going to remove my phone number. I think I can do that. So you can see what I've got here. I've got a brand new contact, and I've got a name, I've got an email, a unique email. I'm going to add myself into the new leads, and what's going to happen is that that's going to populate into the pipeline here, and I can now move and drag and drop this person into different sections of the pipeline. If they engage with me, they can go into the automation we have showed you already. But over here in the Zola platform, what you end up going to see, you are going to go to this process, and you can see your management software. We can go in here and you'll be able to see that person has now generated a brand new lead inside the details in here. Right here, you can see the name, you can see the email. So the platform are linked together, so all throughout the entire journey you can track the progress. And now what I can do in here in the Zola platform, I can actually go into the normal process of going to making a sale. You can create a form, you can go in there and build out your plan based on your memberships. So in here you've got the plan builder, you've got the packs. You can sell in packs if you want to, depending on what you're looking for. It could be private one-on-one training, or it could be like a recurring type of group training classes. It's all within the platform. And the moment they either hit the Zola platform or they hit the ACR platform, they are going to coexist, and at any given time this lead can become a trial, or they can become a person wanting to become to train a bit more. Then you can actually move it into the next part of the journey in ACR, where you're able to put them into the client journey, which we're going to show you in our next training video. And you can see how we can really enhance the experience when they are coming into a trial period, and they can go into the classes, book using the members app, and then they're going to have all the automations behind it. But the idea is that you want to have your membership CRM system seamlessly integrated with your marketing system, so that you don't have to double enter when it comes to your administration. The ACR platform is seamlessly integrated with the Zola platform, which manages your. One of the key features in the client journey, or one of the things that you want to improve when it comes to converting your trials into a paid membership, we know from speaking from hundreds and hundreds of fitness professionals, they know their craft, which means that you yourself would be able to convert them really, really well. And one of the things that people tend to talk about is that if you have a really great onboarding process, you are going to convert them really well. And one of the things that we have done in the client journey here is that making sure, depending on what kind of offer you may have available, we've built out processes for 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, 28 days, and 6-week programs, where you're able to see their journey all the way through from beginning to the end. And you can see what happens up here is that you can actually put them into a sold 21-day product or 6 weeks product, whatever that may be. Then these processes will continue on all the way through for the next 7 days, 21 days, 6 weeks, or 28 days. We have got things at the welcome email that goes out. You have got the instruction of what they need to be doing. You've got internal notification to your staff member, to yourself as reminders. 1 day before the trial, if you set that correctly, they will remind them about the booking into the classes. You're going to have a referral campaign that goes out after 14 days. You're also going to have 14 to, I think, 18 emails that we'll be sending out, or contact points during that 28-day period, to continue to engage with these clients and potentially moving them onto a recurring membership. And this all can be done automatically based on what your processes may be in your gym, but we've got the framework available for you to ensure you're given a fantastic client journey. However, it does not take up more manual labor, because a lot of the times when we speak to people, these things are done manually every single client. There maybe only be a minute or two to send a new email, but if you're onboarding 5 to 10 clients on a weekly basis, which we're likely to do, then you're going to find that this will start to take up a lot more time. In fact, one of our clients recently talked about this, that they're onboarding 10 clients a week, and this part of the process is taking up almost an hour a week, if not more. And by automating it, we're now able to save them a lot of time in this process. You're able to give them a fantastic client journey experience without you taking up valuable time that you can go into other part of your business to generate more income. You can automate it, make sure you put a great structure in place, reminders both internally and also external communication to your clients. Once a lead has come through your whole entire trial process or your sales process, you may want to come to the point where you're signing up with a brand new membership. And one of the things that we tend to see people do is that you have a PT Minder, MindBody, or any other programs you can use. You have to enter the program, you have to enter the details manually because it's not integrated with the marketing CRM or even Facebook. Then you've got to enter all those details in there. Not a huge issue, but what we've done with ACR and Zoda is for us to be able to seamlessly integrate these two together. As you can see, this is a contact I used just previously in the demo. I've won this particular contact, and I want to make sure I am going to assign this person with a brand new membership. So I'm going to go into my Zoda platform. I'm going to go into my POS, and I'm going to assign a brand new product to this client. So I'm going to go, let's go plan, and I believe I want to just assign this one. I think I can do cash. Let's see if I can do that. And let's remove that and just do it again. Let's go plan. Let's pick one that is like a 7-day free trial, for example. That's free. And then from here, I'm going to add this product to my client. I'm going to make sure it's a cash transfer. You could also be using other transfers, FPOS, bank transfer, or maybe EasyPay that we tend to use. And then we're going to add a brand new member, which is myself. Then once I assign that, this is going to mark my client as being one, and it's going to come up with a membership agreement, which you can also use. They can sign on the spot using the iPad. So again, this makes it really easy to make sure you put all these things in place, like all the waivers you need to have. You may want to put all these details in place. Just put all those details in there. Signature, save. Now the whole process is done with waivers, with any pre-screen waivers you might want to include. And now if we go back to the ACR platform, you may see that particular contact will have disappeared off the pipeline. And the reason being is that because we have now, there's a little wait step at the moment, it's going to now move into a membership pipeline, which showed you before about client journey. And now they're going to receive all the automation as a brand new member in here as the number of clients that you have. Brand new member. And now one of the most important things when it comes to retention is the ability for you to make sure you retain them by checking in on how they're attending. And this is where Zoda and ACR are working together, is that every time that your client is checking into group sessions, we're able to track the number of attendance. And then we can also give them a reward after 100 sessions or plus. Or, if they go below 3 sessions a week, then we can also check in to see how they're going. And this is all about that engagement, about that ability to continue to engage with your clients once they become part of your community. So into our workflow, we also have the ability for you to check in with them, which means that it's like a little traffic light. So a check-in workflow once a week, a little survey that goes out, see how things are going. It could be once a month, depending on how you want to do it. When I was running my studio, I was doing it once a week, sending a quick survey, checking in on how they're going with a weekly check-in, seeing how the sleep, stress, how the training is going, whether they're achieving their goals. And then that checking allowed me to see whether or not they are completing that form. And there are some clients that don't complete form, which is perfectly okay because you've seen it in class all the time. It's the ones that you know that are checking in or not checking in and not checking into classes. Then you want to go and check out your opportunity pipeline to see who are checking in, who has completed the forms, and who hasn't completed those forms. By doing that, you're going to be able to retain better because you can see some of the clients that may not be engaging with you as frequently, and you can reach out to them to help them to stay motivated in your business. You can get leads coming in, but if you've got leads going out just as fast, then you're going to find you have a uphill battle to try and grow your business. You've got to have good lead flow and also a fantastic retention strategy to ensure you're able to keep your gym growing at a sustainable pace. Well, I'd like to thank you so much for taking the time to get in this far. I know it's taken a while, but hopefully we are able to provide you a lot of value and just to see what are some of the strategies you can implement in your business to grow your business. So it comes. Here's a pitch and a special offer. And then this is what we're going to do the webinars for, to show you what we're able to provide as value, and you can see what is on the table, and you can see whether it is something you want to take on. Now, just an average from talking to various clients that we have worked with, an average monthly spending in most gyms with these softwares. You got a membership CRM averaging about $120 to $300 a month. Calendar CRM, you want to automate that process, could be $20 a month. Using text or email blast CRMs, using like MailChimp or maybe ActiveCampaign or any of those softwares, between $10 to $70 a month. If you're using a Facebook agency, or an ads agency, you could be costing anything between $800 to $1,500 a month. Any sort of automation software is about $200 to $300, depending who you use. With heaps of different softwares out there, like the platform that I showed you, they will charge you anything about $200 a month. Now, the AI is a brand new thing on the marketplace. We have seen people, just the AI automation itself, are going to charge you about $300 a month plus. That's over $2,000 worth of monthly spend you may be doing. But we're going to do this as our tech stack or our offer, where we can include the membership CRMs, we can including calendars, we can build funnels if you really want to, we can have the emails and text blast CRM all included. You can launch your own ads, so you don't have to rely on an agency. We've got templates available for you. We've got 70 plus automations set up for you already, as well as including AI receptionists all in the process for $297 plus GST per month. And that is our tech stack. I think it's a very good value stack when it comes to comparing what is already at stake. But you've seen that you got this far, and that's my pitch. I just want to show you what we have on offer. If you want to take action, fantastic. Do the next step. Reach out to us. Get started. Book a strategy call. I believe there's a button below. You can have a chat with us if you want to, and there's also a button below that allow you to take purchase and just simply buy the program, and you can get started straight away. Now, there's absolutely no obligation for you to do this, but if you are doing anything more than 60 to 100, maybe 60 to 100 members at this stage, we're feeling like you are just getting that little bit stuck in terms of growth, then this may be a good solution for you. Take that action, book that call, and we're able to have a chat with you and to see how we can get you started with your business. Really looking forward to be able to work with you and see you grow your business, and just using systems that give you more time back in your life, and so you can spend more time either training more clients or spending time with a loved one.